Bonjour, comment allez-vous? This is the Crypto Kid podcast, and today we discuss Microstrategy issues 2.6 billion and 0% interest convertible notes. Welcome, everybody. Today is Wednesday. I'm streaming live both on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. I delayed 1 minute because this is the first time I'm starting out with screen sharing, so I'm very excited about that. Let me increase my screen here. So this is the Crypto Kid podcast, and if this is your first time watching the Crypto Kid podcast, this podcast is for crypto enthusiasts 18 to 50 years of age who are middle class, upper class, maybe you're working class, but you've inherited a nest egg or you've been able post-COVID to save up some money, and now you want to figure out what to do with it to build your wealth. Well, this is the podcast for you. We broadcast daily, providing you with a plethora of information that will help you become a seasoned investor. Keep in mind, nothing I'm telling you is financial advice. I have more than 32 years of stock market experience, trading stock options, gold and silver bullion, foreign currencies, as well as commodities. And I'm just providing all of this information for the people out there that may not have had an early start the way I did. I began following the stock market at the age of 16 when I was a junior in high school at St. Patrick's in Vallejo. My uncle allowed me to buy one of his general business books. Every time I would go to visit him, I would request to borrow a book, and he would always admonish me to return it, and I faithfully did. And then I asked the librarian about stock market books, and she showed me an introductory book, and it taught me how to read the stock market. And this is going back when you would just look daily in the business section, and they would publish all of the stocks that were on the New York Stock Exchange as well as the NASDAQ. And then on Sundays, I would go to the public library, or Saturdays on the weekend, and I'd or even on Monday after school. Then I'd go and then I could read the Sunday Wall Street Journal at the public library. Also, our school had the Wall Street Journal. So I was fortunate as a high school student that my school carried the Wall Street Journal. So I could read that daily. I was taking accounting courses, and that really helped me. So now let's check out our headline. Microstrategy unleashes $2.6 billion bet on Bitcoin with convertible notes offering. And this is from bitcoin.com news right here. So I'm learning how to use this. This is the first time I've ever done this. I don't want to go into full screen layout. Okay. So I've seen the scroll button, so I'm going to scroll there. How about that? Oh, okay. Work with me, people. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, so clearly I need to practice with this before I try to pull this up. But it says stop sharing or view tab news.bitcoin.com. I'm going to view this tab so I can read this out to you. It's most likely going to switch me to the smaller screen and make bitcoin.com the larger screen. So let's try it out. Like to hit go. There we go. So that worked out. All right. So MicroStrategy, this is a subheadline. MicroStrategy has revealed pricing details for its $2.6 billion 0% convertible senior notes set to mature in 2029. Okay, I'm going to read like the first paragraph or so. This is from Bitcoin.com news. The company disclosed that it plans to offer the notes privately to qualified institutional buyers under Rule 144A of the Security Act. So let's stop right there. Okay, you need, like, if you're an institutional buyer, that's a hedge fund. So you and I cannot even purchase these notes that Microstrategy is issuing, and you need to be a big player. So you need to be a hedge fund, and you represent a few $1 billion, like California Teachers Retirement Fund, California Firemen and Policemen's Fund. Those portfolios manage a few $1 billion, and that's probably the people that are going to be able to purchase it. Initially proposed at $1.75 billion, the offering expanded to $2.6 billion. Additionally, buyers may purchase up to $400 million more, potentially boosting proceeds to $3 billion. The deal is expected to close November 21st, subject to customary closing conditions, and that would be tomorrow. But let's get into the details. I'm just going to go through this next paragraph because I think it'll be very informative for you. The unsecured notes maturing December 1st, 2029 will not accrue interest. Conversion options available under specific conditions until June 2029 allow holders to convert into cash. Shares of the company's Class A common stock or a combination of both. The initial conversion rate is set at 1.4872 shares per $1,000 note, equating to a $672.40 conversion price, a 55% premium over the stock's November 19 price. Okay, so that is a handsome, I'm going to stop sharing that. That is a handsome return on your investment, and you can't blame them for that. Let's see if there's any other news out there that would be helpful for you investors. I don't see anything, but let's go over. Bitcoin just hit an all-time high of 94,000 US dollars. It just dropped though, so let's see. Bitcoin hit an all-time high of $94,797.63. Ethereum, let's see where Ethereum is trading right now. Ethereum is down $49.39 to the price of 3,059 US dollars. Let's see if there's any Ethereum news that could be contributing to that, because technically Ethereum should be climbing. No, there's no true headlines that should be contributing to Ethereum lagging right now. So that's just one of those things out there, investors, and you're finding out that sometimes there's just no viable explanation for why one coin is down. Ethereum generally moves in the direction that Bitcoin moves, and that's simply because they're both the most, Bitcoin is the number one cryptocurrency, Ethereum is the number two, and investors generally are investing in both of those and putting in positions on both coins at the same time. So that is in general why they're moving in the same direction. And there is a close correlation, I would say, more than a 50% correlation if you go back to your college statistics course. Nevertheless, the market sentiment is extremely positive. We see Bitcoin going above $100,000 before December 1st, and definitely reaching 150,000 US dollars before December 25th, 2024, which is Christmas. And now we have to adjust everything. Bitcoin now should be looking at a price of 250,000 US dollars before July 20th, 2025. This Bitcoin craze and this cryptocurrency craze is being driven by market sentiment, market expectations that President-elect Donald Trump is going to immediately in his first day put in executive orders. And I'm sure his cabinet is currently drafting up executive orders for Donald Trump to implement on day one. First and foremost, the first executive order is to arrest somebody. The second executive order addresses the border. And then the third is going to most likely be something that is dealing with cryptocurrency. And then the fourth one is cutting money to Ukraine and Israel. So I don't be surprised when that occurs. We need to slow down the bloodletting. We need to slow down this ramp up of war, all of the language right before Christmas. Everybody needs to calm that down, including any NATO nation that's threatened Russia. Russia has every right currently to defend itself. So, I just see the Biden-Harris administration stirring up a brew pot of garbage right before Donald Trump takes over, and his cabinet's going to inherit a mess, but we expected that. So, I'm sure Trump's team will be ready to handle that. So with that, this is the Crypto Kid signing out. And remember, the future is crypto. If you seek Bitcoin education, visit plummeruniversity.com/Bitcoin mastery, or just sign up from the link below. Take care.